Sean Salisbury here for Open Sports. Hey, I got a game right. 1-3 on the weekend. Philadelphia beats Minnesota, and it was in typical Philadelphia fashion. Struggling a little bit in the run game, wondering if they'd stay committed to it. And Andy Reid did, the screen and the run. And I've long since said for years now that the best screen team in football clearly is the Philadelphia Eagles, and the more they throw those, the better chance they have of getting Brian Westbrook in space. The Vikings did a really good job on Westbrook for most of the game in a 70-plus yard screen play on some great moves and some great blocking downfield, turns the game around. And then Philadelphia did what they do on defense, hit Tavares Jackson, forced him into looking like a guy who lost his job earlier this year. And he did not play well. They pressured him. He looked confused, and he looked in over his head. Now, I give the kid a lot of respect down the stretch. He played great football for the Vikings. But it wasn't enough today in Philadelphia. You could tell he was outmatched in the football game. Adrian Peterson did his thing. But the Vikings do not make enough plays in the passing game, and they didn't against Philadelphia to win. And Philadelphia, who is a great second-half football team, second half of the season, they're going on and moving on to the playoffs, and they got their division rival, the Giants. They know each other well because they play the same type of defense. Got good quarterbacks, good running backs. The key is who's going to make the big play next week. But the big play was made this week on a return for a touchdown by Asante Samuel for Philadelphia over Minnesota, and by the big Brian Westbrook screen. Other than that, they went back and forth, and we know Donovan McNabb knows how to get into a rhythm. The Minnesota Vikings, their biggest weakness all year is, are they going to make big plays in the passing game? The last few weeks, they made some plays in the passing game, got them into the playoffs. But when they struggle, they make no plays in the passing game, and then you got to rely on the running game, and people can stop a running game. I could take away your best player if you don't have any other people that are making plays. Vikings defense hung in there. They did their job. Unfortunately, a few missed tackles on a couple plays, and in particular the screen, cost the Minnesota Vikings a trip moving on. So Philadelphia wins. We got the Giants going to Philly and Arizona going to Carolina in the NFC next week, and obviously San Diego to Pittsburgh. And then we have the Tennessee Titans hosting, which is going to be a wonderful football game and a physical football game and a knock-'em-in-the-mouth football game with the Baltimore Ravens. And how will the rookie quarterback Joe Flacco do as he continues to prove that, you know what, you can be a rookie and take your team where they're going. We've seen Roethlisberger do it. We saw Matt Ryan do it until yesterday, and Flacco's going to be challenged next week. But again, the Minnesota Vikings, not enough plays in the passing game. Philadelphia blitzed 15, 16 times in the game, and that's what they like to do. The key is next week also, as Philadelphia moves on and they play the Giants for both teams, is how they make the big play against that blitz, because you're going to see it often. Both these teams mirror each other for the most part. But it's physical running next week for the Giants against finesse and the Philadelphia Eagles. Which one will stay committed to what they do? Andy Reid did a good job of staying committed, and Marty Mornhinweg, their offensive coordinator, staying committed to making sure that they didn't just drop back and let the Vikings tee off. And when the Vikings did, you saw some forced fumbles and you saw some things happen. Minnesota out, Philadelphia moving on. Brian Westbrook once again proved why he's football's best all-around running back. I'm Sean Salisbury for Open Sports. We'll see you throughout the week breaking it down more than you ever wanted us to break it down, or maybe not enough. And then we'll be talking about all kinds of NFL stuff. And don't forget, there'll be a lot of talk about some college football coming up with a national championship game. Hit that hard, too. I hope you had a great football weekend, and I hope you picked games better than I did. At 1-3, I better pick up the tempo next week. We'll see you. Have a good one.
Think you can complete the drive? Play today and get an automatic entry to win daily prizes, 2 tickets to the big game, and a brand new car. Start your drive today at opensports.com.